In today's webinar, we will review how to set up client locations within QBilling's cost allocation and chargeback system. And in this demonstration, we will assume that the client locations is a little bit more complex in that they run their business in a hierarchy that consists of regions, and then within each region they may have an industry, and under each industry they have separate clients, and then each client may use multiple receiving cost centers to manage all their different expenses. So we will first set up to add a region, and we may assume that the region is, let's say, the West region. And in the West region we have industries, and we can set up multiple industries, and so we may have an industry of beverages, and we may have an additional industry where this industry might be baked goods. And then we can again further drill down into our organizational structure, and under beverages maybe we have 3 or 4 different clients. So our first client might be, say, 7-Up. And our second client, we'll assume it's Coke. For our third client, we'll go ahead and add a third one, and we'll assume it is Pepsi. And we'll add one more client, and within that we will add Sprite. And so now we have our 4 separate clients within the West region under beverages, and at this point we need to set up our receiving cost centers. And in our receiving cost centers we will assume that we have multiple cost centers, so we'll go ahead and go into 7-Up and we'll add multiple cost centers. And at this point it asks us to take information we have in Excel, and the Excel would have the cost centers, the cost center names, as well as the contact name, phone number, and email address. So we would hit next. We would go into our Excel document, highlight those columns, we would paste it into here and hit next. It'll sort them, and it'll show that we are adding 5 separate cost centers from 4444 to 4448. We have the cost center name, and then the contact name, phone number, and email address. Hit next. As you can see, we downloaded 5 cost centers. We don't have any errors, and then we can go back to the screen and look at it. So as you can see, we have within the West region we have the different industries. So we have the beverages industry, the baked goods industry, and under the beverage industry we have several clients, and under each client we can set up several different receiving cost centers. Thank you.